What's up, peeps? Nick Battle, aka NinosCorner, man. First off, if you like this content that is coming your way, hit that subscribe button. It means a ton. It means a lot. And if you're listening to this on a streaming podcast platform, folks, whether it is Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, Breaker, like, comment, subscribe, helps me grow the channel a lot. But today, folks, we are here because Texas just got a recent commitment from 2024 defensive lineman Melvin Hills III, folks. Melvin Hills III, 6'3", 275-pound defensive lineman from Lafayette. Let's go ahead and share the screen and just take a look and see exactly who he is and what all the sites are saying about him. So Melvin Hills, folks, 6'3", 275-pound defensive lineman. He's a consensus, on-3 consensus, 3-star recruit. He is the 599th ranked player in the country, the number 58th ranked defensive lineman in the country, and the number 18th ranked player in the state of Louisiana. Folks, don't let those rankings fool you. Everybody and their mother wanted Melvin Hills III to commit to them. You can tell this by the offer list. Texas, Ole Miss, LSU, Alabama, Texas A&M, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida State, South Carolina, Mississippi State, Colorado, Oklahoma State, Missouri, SMU. Look, folks, it's who's who amongst the SEC wanted him. Some of the top brands in the ACC, as far as the Florida State, they wanted him as well. Pac-12 country, Deion Sanders at Colorado wanted him. I'm telling you, folks, this is a hell of a pickup by the Longhorns. Melvin Hills III. Look, I am from the state of Louisiana. Let me tell you something. It is hard. It is very hard to get a player that is not a player that is from that state to commit elsewhere. Kids grew up wanting to play at LSU. It is the only major Power 5 conference team in that state. You definitely have Louisiana Tech, but they are a Group of 5 team. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Louisiana has untapped potential. So much talent is in that state. I remember doing a podcast about a year or two ago, and I was talking about just the number of people that are in the NFL that either went to high school. Yeah, kids that went to high school in the state of Louisiana. There were, I think, 54 or 55 players in the NFL who were born in the state of Louisiana. It was the most represented state per capita in the NFL. You could fill a whole team, a whole NFL team of just players that went to high school in the state of Louisiana. And that's saying a lot because the largest city in Louisiana is New Orleans, and it is only a city that is less than 500,000 people. Folks, getting Melvin Hills III is an outstanding pickup for the Longhorns. Melvin Hills III, folks, is, like I said, it's a player that was wanted by everybody in the country, especially in the SEC. When Nick Saban comes knocking at your door, when LSU, Brian Kelly comes to knock at your door, especially at LSU, to pry him away from the SEC teams that wanted him. And now he's coming to another SEC team, Texas, for the 2024 season. Truly outstanding and truly amazing for Texas to get this recruit. Texas is beefing up those trenches, getting Melvin Hills III to couple that with Alex January from Duncanville. And tell you what, they're having a really, really good defensive line class so far, and hopefully more to come. But folks, let's go ahead and take a look at his film right now so we can see exactly what kind of player he is. This episode is brought to you by BetUS.com. Go to BetUS.com and get yourselves a 125% sign-up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner at BetUS.com. Folks, go download that BetUS.com app from your favorite Apple phone or Android phone and get yourselves a 125% sign-up bonus using the promo code NinosCorner. All right, folks. So Melvin Hills the third, his highlights here. He's number 55. You're going to see him here, man. I tell you what, he's very athletic, especially for 6'3", 275 pounds. A very athletic guy. You see in him, he has great recognition. He's taking a look, and he gets that running back and covers him. So lockdown, like you said. Here playing, he just plays all over the line. Folks, what I really want to talk about here is it's just a simple fact that Sark has done such a great job at recruiting every position here at Texas for his first 2 years here as the head football coach. The only two positions that I thought he could actually recruit a little bit better is the defensive line and the edge. And I tell you what, in this 2024 class, he has definitely beefed up the defensive line. Alex January, Melvin Hills III, last year, getting Sadir Mitchell. I tell you, this is a very good start. He has to beef up those trenches before we go to the SEC. I thought he did an outstanding job getting the offensive line beefed up, getting that the 7-man class there 2 years ago and the 5-man class last year. Also adding the addition of Daniel Cruz this year and also Kibble. But they are starting off pretty hot now for the defensive line, getting Alex January from Duncanville, now getting Melvin Hills III out of Lafayette Christian Academy. I tell you what, man, this is wonderful to beef up these trenches. Texas has to do that so that they can remain competitive in the SEC. We all understand in the SEC that the game is won in the trenches. The team that has the bigger and the better offensive line, the team that has the bigger and the better defensive line, it's a team that is usually going to win. Texas has definitely gotten all the skill position players that they need, getting the wide receivers in the previous class and Jonte Cook and DeAndre Moore and the running backs and CJ Baxter, and also getting Trey Wisner. But on the defensive side of the ball, getting really good skill position players in Manny Muhammad. I tell you what, to be able to have those guys have outstanding seasons in the secondary and also having linebackers like Anthony Hill and Samaje Burrell, Darian Gillette, Akana, LaFau, having those guys to be able to have good seasons and great seasons in the SEC, they got to have big defensive linemen in front of them that are able to take on multiple blocks so that it frees up lanes for those guys to go out there and make plays. And that starts with getting guys like Melvin Hills III, man. He's a nasty player. I love his game. He came on the spaces with us on Twitter a couple weeks ago, and we had just a good conversation. And he said that he was going to name Texas in his top 3. Kind of knew right then. He was very, very excited talking about Texas. That was going to be the team that was the team to beat. And I think we've all kind of known that here for a while. But I tell you what, a hell of a pickup by Coach Sarkisian and Coach Bo Davis. We're starting to see that Coach Sarkisian is starting to recruit all over in every position on the field to ensure that he gets the best possible team out there before we go to the SEC in 2024. We've done very well at the quarterback position, at the running back position, the wide receiver position, linebacker position on defense, defensive back. We've done very, very well. Now it's time to focus on those defensive linemen. And this is just a prime opportunity for Texas to do that. Texas may be losing 3 defensive linemen this year to the draft. Trevonde Sweat's going to be gone. Byron Murphy might be gone as well. And we also understand that Alfred Collins, if he has a really good season, his size and his measurables is something that is coveted by the NFL. He might be gone as well. So this gives opportunity for a guy like Melvin Hills III to come in and either, if he's really talented and he can come in and play right away, awesome. Or just gives him a time to get his body into the condition needed to be able to contribute on a snap by snap basis here for the SEC in 2024. And look, he's already 6'3", 275. You can definitely see him bulking up easily to a 295, 305 kind of guy and be an absolute monster on that defensive line. But folks, I just want to bring this video to you guys so that you can see exactly what kind of player Texas is getting. Shout out to Coach Bo Davis for getting these recruits now. Alex January just a couple weeks ago, now Melvin Hills III. And folks, we got crystal ball for a couple more defensive linemen. Hopefully, I'll be shooting some more videos on that here soon. But let's go ahead and get out of this, and let's go ahead and finish this video up. All right, folks, we're back. Texas secures the commitment of Melvin Hills III, 6'3", 275-pound defensive lineman from Lafayette, Louisiana, class of 2024. Texas won this battle over teams like LSU, Alabama, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Ole Miss, everybody in the SEC, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State, Melvin Hills III was a highly recruited player by the entire Southeastern Conference and also name brands like a Florida State, folks. So this is an awesome pickup by Texas. Let me know in the comments what you think. Coach Bo Davis is starting to cook now 2 defensive linemen here in as many weeks here, and this is an awesome way to start this offseason. Let's go ahead and get some more defensive linemen here so that Texas can be secure and ready to go into the SEC in 2024. Let me know what you think in those comments about Melvin Hills III, his film, and if you're excited that he is going to be here in the 40 acres. But like I end all my podcasts, man, do you. Don't be afraid to fail. Outgrow your environment. Understand your brilliance. Horns always up. NinosCorner. I'm out. Hook 'em.